Yep.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to an after Otakon version of Broken Anime Fans.
Yep.
I'm Jordan, also known as Cards344, and next to me is...
Hi, I'm Justin. Just a today. Forgive me, my throat is like nearly gone, so my voice is weird. That's why.
A little bit of a plague going around in this area for the last couple of weeks. If anyone has anyone to blame for Concrud this year, it might be us.
Sorry.
I'm not sorry.
No, it's not.
It's like I've been affected by enough times that it's my turn to be the carrier.
You serve Nurgle well.
Yes. So this is, day 3 of Otakon just came and ended. Today I went to see the Gundam Origins panel. I got to see his episode 4 of that. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. They had the director of it and the screenwriter.
Oh, okay. Cool.
A couple interesting things, like they asked him about what's it like being screenwriting, because it's based off a manga. Screenwriting something that's already finished. It's like, well, the fun thing is, with mangas, you have all the panels happen in between, so that's where I'm allowed to have my fun.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
It's like, okay, that's an interesting point. That's where you can add stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I wasn't aware until today that the dub team only ever has a week to do the dub. That's including writing. It's also translating and rewriting the screenplay for it. It's like they're up to episode 5 right now, and the director even apologized to the person in charge of the dub screenwriter. Is like, this is actually the first time I'm hearing about this. I am very sorry about that. I'll make sure you you have more time from now on.
Wow. That's impressive, though. That goes to show you just how, in the industry, there's, a lack of communication between different parts.
Yeah.
Just everywhere.
I went to an autograph panel at this morning with Masu Moriyama, producer and RA Otakon staff. I got him to sign my copy of Record of Lotus Wars because he actually produced that.
Oh, sweet.
And Hidenori Matsubara, he is an animator, animation director, and character designer. I got him to sign an Oh My Goddess poster. Autograph rooms now are in the Artist Alley.
Oh, cool.
Looking on the map, it looks like they have much more space. Actually going there, it looks like there is actually a lot less space as compared to Otakon.
Oh, wow. As opposed to, in Baltimore?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So the thing is, Sunday was fine with me. I mean, I got my autograph in 15 minutes. Because, on Sunday it's a lot slower. I'm not sure how well this is going to work, during peak times. There wasn't any autographs I wanted, rest of the weekend. So I never saw how it would be for big guests. So we'll see on future instances how that goes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't normally get autographs, so I've never experienced it at either one.
Yeah, I'm used to waiting in line for an hour to 2 hours, usually 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
This is the year where it's like, I really don't. There wasn't any autographs other than those two that I really wanted to get, and I was fortunate enough that they were on Sunday.
So, yeah.
Went for closing ceremonies, didn't say what the number count was, so I was kind of disappointed. It's usually the first thing they announce.
Yeah, that was
weird. It's either they don't have the numbers, or the numbers were really bad.
Yeah. Well, I could see it being I could see numbers being a little lesser than what they had been in the past just because it's a whole new venue. And a lot of your former patrons who were used to going to the convention center in Baltimore probably didn't want to or weren't ready to make the change to go to a whole new venue, so.
Yeah. Which we knew that there was going to be less numbers. I mean, hell, going into it, there was record lows when it comes to pre-reg.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
If anyone is interested in going to Otakon next year, Next year's dates are going to be August 10th through 12th, 2018. It will still be at the DC Convention Center, and that's, I believe they have a contract with them for up to 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, I was hearing 5, but
So they still got at least 4 more years.
yeah, so that's good. Speaking of the convention center, I like this one better than the Baltimore Convention Center.
I
honestly.
went in there expecting the worst, because I went to the same convention for AwesomeCon. I saw how AwesomeCon ran it, and I was thinking how Otakon ran things in the past.
Yeah.
I was expecting this to go really, really badly. I was blown away how well things went.
Yeah, it was pretty
I mean,
well
it's just
organized.
like after day one, just thinking I'm kind of sold on this convention center. This was actually a good move. The hallways and everything are so much quieter. There's not the non-stop choke points everywhere you go.
It was
Things
easier
are
to
much
navigate.
more spread out.
Yeah, it was much easier to navigate too because unlike the Baltimore Convention Center, there are really well posted signs everywhere that tell you what room numbers are in this direction and where you'll find them.
Yeah, they had maps everywhere. And whereas the thing is, Otakon is more lengthwise. This thing is like, it's a bigger convention center. In fact, there's floors.
Levels, yeah.
So basically, just like, okay, well, I want to go to this. I just got to go down a floor.
Yeah,
And there's several ways to get down to that floor.
yeah. We used escalators because we're lazy.
The escalators were working all weekend long. I never saw
yeah.
a broken escalator in the whole convention center.
Yes, unlike Baltimore, which all of them were always broken all the time.
Yeah, they were always just stairs.
Yes.
I've never experienced a weekend of non-working escalators. I mean, they worked.
Yeah.
They worked all weekend. It's like I was blown away.
Well, Baltimore occasionally had times where they weren't even stairs.
Yeah,
They were closed off completely.
for no reason.
Yep.
And there's also, if you are handicapped or anything, in a wheelchair or for any reason, there are also elevators everywhere. And
Yes, there
also, if you weren't handicapped, you could still use the elevators.
Oh, really?
The elevators were open to everyone.
Oh, that's excellent. Most people were using the stairs and the escalators, but that's awesome.
Yeah. And the dealer's room, my God.
Oh,
it's so much better
good.
now.
Yeah.
Because it's so much more space and it's all spread out.
Yeah, they're not like the different dealers are not on top of each other, and you're not like crammed in there trying to squeeze around people to see and buy something. Oh, so much better.
The same thing for the NRS Alley too. I mean, the areas they have set up for dealer's room and RS Alley are freaking huge, and and also the walk from dealer's room to RS Alley is in going from I came in this way, but the way to exit is through the front of the convention center. So now I got to walk through the whole convention center if I want to go to dealer's room. So it's like no.
They were like
This is the dealer's room. This is RS Alley.
they're like literally next
Come
to each
out
other.
of the dealer's room and go into RS Alley.
Yeah.
It's a long hallway. You get a little bit of walk, but not even a quarter of the amount of walking you had to do before.
Yeah. And I liked what they did with the dealer's room because the way that whole massive room is set up, it's down like a floor lower, so you got to go down escalators or stairs to get to it. But there's 3 sets of escalators and stairs, so they designated 2 as entrances and 1 as an exit, and it worked perfectly. There wasn't any we didn't get crowded or choked or anything.
There's also a whole entire section of the dealer's room that's food
And
tables.
Oh, it was fantastic.
Is the food good? Not really, but hunger is the best spice. I wouldn't recommend the burger though, because I got the burger in the first day and
I'm sorry.
I didn't get sick, but something was off.
Yeah.
Something was off tasting about
Yeah,
it,
those
and I was afraid to eat it.
Day one, like a deranged Alzheimer's patient, Asian food at a convention. Sure, you'd think I would learn my lesson by now. I've been doing this for almost 15 years? You think I'd learn by now? Nope. Every year. So I got sesame chicken the first day. That was General Tso's chicken. not sesame chicken. They didn't know the difference. And it was not good. Second day, they had, I went to this one stand, they had, the safest thing you can get no matter where you go, chicken strips. But they were actually really good. They were still overpriced, but they were good. And the garlic seasoning on the fries was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Today,
My only complaint with them was the fact is that, well, they only sold lemonade. You couldn't buy soda or just water. It was like, your option for drink is lemonade.
well, if you'd have gone over to like one of the other ones, you could have gotten a soda.
I know, but it's awkward to buy from them because they weren't all from the same company. They were different vendors. It's
yeah.
awkward to buy food from one. It's like, well, I
That
want
is
to buy
a little-
a drink from you.
Yeah, that is always.
It was kind of like when I was going to this, like at the Martinsburg Mall, when we had the Subway, and then you had the, the Italian Subway. It's like I want Mountain Dew to drink. Subway sold that, but the other place did. So it's like, I'm gonna buy my sub here, but I'm gonna buy the drink from Subway. You feel bad for doing that.
But I would imagine Subway doesn't care because selling you a drink is like the easiest order they can ring up.
True, but it's for I don't know. I just felt bad.
It is off-putting, yeah.
But yeah, this year was a pleasant surprise.
It was enjoyable.
It's like the only bad thing is well, we didn't get a hotel room.
Meh.
But I mean, we saved a lot of money because there's a Metro Center directly across from the convention center. Hell, it's at the convention center.
Yeah.
You have to walk around the convention center to get in, but when you want to leave, you can just go. There's an exit right in front of the Metro.
Yeah.
You walk out of the convention center right into the Metro.
You literally just cross the street into the Metro. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I would have minded the commute as much if I wasn't sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I, was able to breathe normally, I think I'd have been fine. It wouldn't have been so bad.
So, what was your favorite thing at this con?
My favorite thing? Oh. I don't know, we went over a lot of it. Sorry. Fate Grand Order was enjoyable. I enjoyed going to see that. Day one, they did a 30th anniversary retrospective on the original Bubblegum Crisis anime, or OVA. I love that series. So that was great. I kind of it made me want to go back and rewatch it. So that was good. And I sat in on a couple panels where basically I got to nerd out over my new favorite thing, which is Monster Girls.
It's the big thing.
It kind of was the big thing. I think it's teetering off.
It's starting to taper off, but it's still got a big enough following.
It's gonna be my thing for a while.
Yeah, Centaur's Life will probably bring a little more life back into it.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
For me personally, it was the Anderson Matsuri concert.
Oh yeah, you went to the concert.
At first I was turned off by it because the fact is, well, I've never had to pay tickets before. Now I gotta pay tickets.
Yeah.
But it's only $25.
Mm-hmm.
You're not seeing one performance, but two.
Okay.
It's a 3-hour concert with two different
Oh wow.
performers.
Okay, yeah.
And it's reserved seating, so you can pick your seats.
Mm-hmm. That's not bad.
And I went to see the one on Friday, which had TM Revolution and Jam Project.
Oh, nice.
I've seen Jam Project before and I loved them. This is the first time seeing TM Revolution.
Mm-hmm.
Jam Project just as great as I remember. TM Revolution, another great show. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I got my money's worth.
That's
I
good.
really enjoyed that. I'm really glad I went to that.
Good.
Do you have anything to complain about? Like what was something you would like to see for like next year that wasn't this year? Like something that maybe they can fix.
Oh, I was trying to think. Day one, I felt like I had some complaints that were resolved by day two. I think maybe entrance point could be adjusted a little bit, but I don't know. Thinking about it, no, because they have to do the bag check, and that was
That's the thing.
surprisingly efficient.
There's a bag check, which you think that would take forever.
Yeah.
And we moved right along.
Yeah, moved right through it. It was great. The staff were a lot nicer at this convention center thing in Baltimore too.
Oh yeah,
So I'm trying to think of anything I really have a complaint about. There's not a lot.
yeah. I'm much like you. I'm the same way. I mean,
Yeah.
this was a surprisingly stress-free, enjoyable Otakon.
It really
I
was.
don't really have any big complaints about it.
There wasn't like, even when I get into those modes where I'm like, okay, too many crowds, I need to get away from people. There are plenty of places I could go and sit down.
Well,
and
there's
get away
so
from
many
people.
hiding spots where you
Yeah.
just like, I just want to sit down away from people.
You know what it like, just feeling and vibe-wise reminded me of? That second Otakon I went to, and I went for the whole weekend. And it wasn't huge yet. I mean, it was still a lot of people, but it wasn't huge. And you could still find places to get away, do your own thing, or whatever.
That's the one thing is I'm really curious about how when they announce the numbers, because I'm still trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Is it because the convention center is so much bigger, or was there just that less people there?
I think it's a mix of the two.
It's hard to tell.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say the only thing I really complain about is just like it's nothing with the convention center or that they did wrong at this con. It's just that I would have liked more panels about going to Japan, living Japan, and more culture.
Mm-hmm.
There seemed to be a lot less of that. But I think the normal people that did the panels didn't come this year.
Mm. Yeah, I think that's a big part, because there were a lot of panels that they had planned that kind of got canceled like just the day before.
Yeah, which
that happens every year.
Like the Beautiful Dreamer being canceled. That was just that was just playing a movie.
Yeah.
I don't know how that got
The
canceled.
Otakon movie. I wanted to go see that just because I have really fond nostalgic memories of watching that on Sci-Fi Channel when I was a kid.
Yeah. The only problem, like I said, the problems that I had were very minor.
Like, I even really liked the way they did lines at this one.
Yeah, because they would have like a separate room set up with a line in there.
Yeah, they lined you up in an empty room, so when it was time to go in, that line just cut across into the room you're supposed to go in. It wasn't like tying up space in the lobby area in the way of everyone.
And the rooms are so much bigger. Like when we went to see the Eureka 7.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Premiere, if I would have went to see that Otakon, I would have gotten line for that at least an hour in advance.
Yeah. Yeah,
this one, I saw the room was so big, I saw it in advance because we went to the AMV contest. I knew, like, this room, this isn't going to fill up.
No.
I mean, we showed up there right before they opened. I mean, the only reason why we were in line was because the room clear took longer than they thought.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was about
And
it.
the guy was threatened, it's like, if you people break the rules, I won't let you in until everyone lets in. And I joked with the guy saying, it's like, and there will still be seats.
Yeah.
And one of the guys in line just says, like, I doubt it. I mean, we're already half the room here. And the guy inside says, like, no, we were not half the room in this place. We were not even in the front.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Eureka 7 premiere, that was... We saw the world premiere of the Eureka 7 movie. We saw this before Japan did. The only people other people that had seen it were executives.
Yep.
We apparently had a much different response than they did.
Yeah, and I'm still
Didn't
not sure.
specify if it was a better or worse response.
Yeah.
Regardless, I think we were the only ones to see the movie in that format. I think it will be changed very heavily.
I think it's going to be re-edited heavily before it's finally released. Because, as someone who's never seen the original Eureka 7, me going into it and watching it, my response was, so did the director sit down and watch Amelie and Donnie Darko back to back and go, hold my beer?
As someone who has watched the entire Eureka 7 series, that was the only reason why I was able to follow what was going on. I thought this was going to be basically a series of recap movies. Well, the beginning of the movie is basically telling you what happened to Renton's father, the main character, and, what were the events that led up to the series, which we never got a clear idea of what the heck happened. And then they jumped into where the series started in the middle. It's like you didn't give any backstory for any of this, and you jumped around the timeline by going 14 days prior, 8 hours later, 6 hours sooner, 12 days later, 8 days sooner, 2 days later, 2 hours sooner. This is how it went.
And after a while, you don't know 2 hours sooner from when.
It's like
when
people
did you
were
start?
people were laughing in the audience every time the timestamp showed up.
It was harder to follow than a Frank Miller comic as far as the time codes go. It was insane.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it was all over the place.
But all in all, I think this was one of the best Otakons I've had.
Yeah, it really was.
It's like I'm definitely going back. It's just like I was wondering with this Otakon. It's like, will this be my last Otakon? Will this go so badly where I just became done? It's like nope. I'm going to go back next year.
Well.
This will be. We will continue on. This is change that was actually good. Yeah. I can't believe how well it went.
I think it's the first Otakon in a while where we weren't waiting in line for something and they come out and tell us it's canceled after we've been waiting for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It usually happens at least once at every Otakon.
And, I mean, nothing I went to was full.
No.
And I went to big, I went
all.
to the Animeplex panels, the industry panels. Mm-hmm. We went to the Eureka 7 World Premiere, the Fate Grand Order, premiere dub. I mean, these were things that they've been promoting for weeks.
Yeah.
People were looking forward to. Had no trouble getting into. Nope. But that's one thing we gotta wait and see. Gotta see how the numbers are.
Yeah. I'm wondering too, or like in subsequent years, are the numbers going to get so high that it's just going to be like what it was before?
Well, it's become a problem.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, though, by how we were at, from what we saw, these numbers are going to have to go up really, really, really higher than they are now in order to become a problem.
That's true, yeah. I mean, they'd have to, like, exponentially increase for us to start having issues.
If it was 20,000 people at this convention, which I think there was more.
Yeah.
I believe there was more. If it were to go from 20,000, 35,000, that would be an issue. But if they were to get another 5,000 or 10,000 people, I think they would still be fine.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a problem at all.
Yeah.
I'm worried about them getting more vendors and having... But no, that wouldn't even be an issue because there were so many empty vendor spots that they would have plenty of space and still wouldn't be on top of each other.
Artist Alley had lots of empty space, too.
Yeah. So there's a lot of room for this con to grow.
Yeah. I don't think there were Anime X, or, we're going to be like one of the top 2, but...
Yeah.
Someday they might.
They might.
Well, that's all we have for Broke Anime Fans, Convention Report. We'll see you guys with another episode. Hopefully in another 2 to 3 weeks we gotta get.
Yeah, we gotta get this out of our system.
We're gonna get episode 3 out there.
Yep.
Well, that's all everyone. Have a good day.
All right. Take care.
I need to get something to eat.
Yeah.